And hi guys, and welcome to Geri Reviews, and we are here with Logan, and we are ready for Boba Fett that decided to play on its own, but it's a new setup in OBS, so yeah, we gotta get used to it. So guys, this is a bit surprising for us because we kind of, we planned another thing, but what to do? So we're just going to do that, I guess.
Boba Fett had other plans.
Yes, Boba Fett had some plans for us. So we're gonna start with that, see what it is. So as you know, I'm watching The Mandalorian. Logan has not seen The Mandalorian, but maybe,
Shock.
yeah, maybe we're gonna catch up with that. We'll see.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's see the Book of Boba Fett, and hi to everybody in the chat. Grant Geri and Logan, the arcane, what is archives? Right? I'm reading that right?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Arcane Archives.
we have a new OBS window for the comments, so yeah, it's a bit... Well, it's not that small, but... Okay, never mind that. Jesus Christ. I'm so distracted. Okay, let's click on this thing and see the freaking Boba Fett and that awesome actress from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ming Na Wen.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Many shields, because
Agents
it's not
of
only
many
one.
shields. Okay.
Just one agent and many shields.
Yeah, I don't know her name, but she's great. Okay.
Ming Na Wen.
Yes.
It's a bug.
It's a bug, yeah.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise.
Lucasfilm, but George Lucas has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Not only Lucas.
Yep.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer. Jabba ruled with fear.
And with Fett.
I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
I remember.
Yeah.
What
And
prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
Wakanda forever.
It's probably
If
the
you had
same
spoken
actor.
such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please, speak freely.
Boba Fett, the ruler,
Yeah, he has a book.
obviously.
I think he'll take his helmet off more often
He will.
than Mandalorian.
He will. Okay, guys, so that was interesting, and thanks, dear Titan, for the feedback. I hope that, yeah, you can hear us and all of those things. Okay, what do I think? Well, it was okay. Trailer, I mean, it was fine. It's like
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, at first when they announced the Mandalorian, I thought, wait, isn't this? He looks like Boba Fett, just with different things. But if you're going to do a TV show about any of those characters, Boba Fett was always kind of good choice. You know, there is a short cartoon with him.
Oh, really?
There was in the Star Wars Christmas special, which is a horrible thing to watch, and don't do it. But it's made of different segments, and one of the segments is a short cartoon with Boba Fett, because people always like him.
Yeah, and I never noticed that before. I
That
mean,
people like him.
No, I noticed that they like him, but I was like, okay, why is this happening now? I didn't get what's the big idea.
It's a guy in a costume, and he's, a bounty hunter, and he has a costume, and nobody has seen his face before.
But wasn't he like 5 minutes in the Star Wars movies?
In the 15, 20
15, 20.
around, yeah. If you combine it, his appearance in The Empire Strikes Back, and then in... What was the name of that last movie?
something.
Return of the Jedi, yeah,
Yes.
Return of the Jedi, yeah. And from then on, people started to like him. You know, this is kind of like with Snake Eyes, but from G.I. Joe, but the toy. People like the toy because it was a small black figure looking like ninja and
Because he
with
is.
cool goggles and things like that, and
He's a
that's
cool
it.
tech
Yeah.
ninja.
Here is the same.
Well,
I know.
okay, but when I did see, the first movies, I was like, okay, that's Boba Fett that everybody
Yeah.
are talking about.
Mm.
And then he wasn't there that much. And I was
You know,
like, okay.
there's even a scene in which when Han, who still can't see good, Chewie tells him something, and he says, "Boba Fett, where?" And I said when I was little watching the movie, I said, "Who is Boba Fett?"
Yeah.
and then I so the guy with the costume who shoots it and speaks only two things,
Obviously.
But they actually made the story a bit better in episodes 1 and 2 with Jango Fett, who is his father, but he's actually, not exactly his father because it's a clone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so basically every clone trooper before they call them stormtroopers actually look like him.
Well, one are the clones and one are the real stormtroopers, where the clones are better.
Yeah, well, the clones were the originals, and after that, I think the Empire shut down the whole cloning
Yeah.
thing and started to take real people for.
Yeah, that is how it is in the animation, Bad Batch. The Bad Batch. You can see this happening there. Yeah, but I stopped watching it because I just don't have time. But it's good. It's a good animation.
I can always ask one student of mine who is a big Star Wars fan to tell me everything. So, but yeah,
gonna be
that's why,
awesome.
and I think that's actually the guys in the chat can actually confirm that. But I think that's the guy who played Jango Fett originally, and supposedly he plays Boba Fett now because it should be the same guy. It's a clone. Time to go to bed.
Sleepy. Yeah.
Supposedly, in the old episodes, of course, he's not the same actor, but.
I'm pretty sure he was someone. I mean, they made a big deal of that when his episodes came out, on The Mandalorian, but I'm not sure
Well,
who
so
it was.
it's supposed to be the same. I mean, I see his face, and it looks like in the cartoons when they make actually the clone troopers to all the same. It looks like his face. Should be him, logically.
I started to think about what I remember now. So let me see the comments real quick. Gaming Geek, so happy to see ya. Hi to you too. Nishi, what is happening? What about the Matrix? What about the Matrix?
There is something about
Uptake, hi to you too. He says hi, Logan.
Hi.
Chewie. Chewie Wars. Chewie Wars. Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
Jesus Christ, I can't read today.
The Chewie Wars, it could be a spin-off when Chewbacca has actually.
That's a good idea.
Right? Yeah.
Star
Chewbacca.
Wars, call me. Not Star Wars. Disney, call me. We're going to do Chewie Wars.
Chewie Wars.
I
Nice.
just came out with that.
What is it going to be about?
Chewie fighting with Chewies.
So the whole show is going to be with subtitles. Or nice.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. I would watch that.
I'm a genius.
Of course.
What can I say? Okay.
So either Kevin Feige or someone.
Ivy,
can call
it's
you.
your fault. Because you're writing Clone Wars and I'm reading it wrong. So it's totally your fault. Okay. Clone Wars, actually, liked for many seasons. What is happening to me, guys? Sorry. Jesus Christ.
The cartoon show Clone Wars, yeah.
Yes.
As far as I know, it's great because I haven't watched all, but from what I've heard.
I maybe seen 2 episodes. You never seen or watched Star Wars, Gaming Geek? Seriously, you never did?
Should he?
Is it weird? I mean, I watched the first episode 4, 5, and 6 like 3 years ago. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
for the
nice.
first time 3 years ago. So you can watch them now. I mean, for me, are extremely dated, but it's normal because everybody saw them when they were originally released. If they were alive then,
I didn't.
you were not alive then.
Originally.
at least in one
Yeah,
episode you
maybe the
were.
second or the third. Yeah.
Maybe.
But I watched it when I
Yeah.
was 10 or something like that. So
Yeah, and I watched it now, so yeah, funny story. I would say go see it because it's a very
yeah.
historically important movie, and when it came out, there was nothing, absolutely nothing like that on the screen.
Mm.
There was a lot of other stories in terms of book, like now we found out about Foundation and Dune and other stuff like that, but none of them were made into movies. So Star Wars was the first realized on screen science fiction, otherworldly
In that scale, there were
story.
many science fiction movies before that, but really not good.
Yeah, nothing with that
Yeah.
special effects or anything like
I mean,
that.
Flash Gordon
That was like a lot levels, like
was supposed to be originally directed by George Lucas.
oh,
Yes.
well, that didn't happen, I
He
guess.
dodged the bullet there. But yeah.
And Surdy, hi to you too. Great to see you.
So yeah, watch them, and you can even start from actually chronologically from episode 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. Although you will feel kind of weird seeing the difference in the effects and all. But that's the chronological order. I mean, I like 4, 5, and 6 kind of the most, just because to me they feel like these early 70s, 80s fantasy fairy tale movies, not so much science fiction actually.
Yeah.
If I have to choose something from them, you know. I just know stuff about Star Wars. I'm actually not a gigantic fan. I just know stuff.
Yeah, you can say that.
Which is kind of weird. You know, people usually look at me and say, "So, but you say you're not a fan?" I say, "No, I just know stuff."
Yeah, I mean, you can know stuff.
So, yeah. I watch them, but you know, I have favorite heroes like Obi-Wan, for example. Just because he feels like I like the idea about the Jedi's as a whole, you know, this because he's a samurai and Bushido and Buddhism and everything. And George Lucas said that yes, I was inspired from those things.
Yeah, but
And, you
definitely he didn't copy, because when I did
No.
the review of Star Wars Visions, everybody that liked the show were like, "Oh, Gary, because Star Wars is made, for, through that Japanese culture and all those things." I'm like, okay, he got inspired by that, but Star
Yeah.
Wars is not Japanese. It's obviously thousands of years in the future, and everything is totally different. The Jedi's, they have different ways of doing things. They have some kind of a code of honor, ways of their martial arts, all those things. But the Force, all that is very, very different.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he based the idea from the first movie from a Akira Kurosawa movie called The Hidden Fortress, but he just based it. He didn't steal the whole movie. I mean, the idea of the Hidden Fortress is you have a fortress which apparently is hidden. Imagine that. And there is a princess there that the two samurais have to go there and save her. The two samurais during the way have a banter, which is like if you listen to C-3PO and R2-D2. More comedic thing. But that's it. I mean, that's the premise. And he said that, yeah, I was inspired from there and but not only Japanese culture, there is actually different culture in Star Wars. But actually, he invented the lightsaber before every anime lightsaber that you're going to see after Star Wars.
what else is a lightsaber like Star Wars? Anyway?
Well, for example, in different those mecha gigantic robot stuff, I mean, you can see sometimes they have when the pilot pilots the robot and there is like a lightsaber, things like that. But that's after Star Wars. Not only there, in many different types of anime, actually, you have lightsabers in some form. But it's after Star Wars.
But they do not retract probably, so they're not exactly like Star Wars. They're just laser
Sometimes
swords.
they look like a laser or like fire or something, but there is actually an anime called Tenchi Muyo, I think it was, yeah, in which actually you see the exact same thing, just it has a metallic noise when they clash, not but it has, but it looks like a lightsaber.
Interesting.
But it's much after, and the Japanese people actually said that they love Star Wars, and they also got inspired from there, so it's both ways.
But of course, I mean, every freaking writer in the world that ever thought of something got inspired by something else. So, but that doesn't mean that Star Wars Visions does not suck, because it sucks monkey balls.
Did you watch it?
I had a very, very unhappy, watching.
Of monkey balls.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my Star Wars Visions review got super controversial because half the people were like,
You didn't like it.
"How dare you?
How dare you?
How
Not,
dare you?" And the other were like, "Oh yeah, you're right. It's totally sucked." I just said that's not Star Wars. It is
No, from
literally,
what I saw, it's not. I mean,
yeah, it is. I mean, the trailer was very effective and it was cut amazingly. And someone that edits videos, and I have done similar things, that was pretty amazing to see from purely professional standpoint. I was impressed, okay, but then when you watch it, you see that everything is a Japanese animation, literally. Even people that are from Japan, I mean, that's how they look, literally with lightsabers. So you're
Yeah.
watching people in Japan with lightsabers, and there's some Sith Lord woman with spinning like an umbrella lightsaber something.
Just watch normal anime,
I never
which is not
seen
Star Wars. Yeah.
the Japanese culture literally in Japan to be in Star Wars ever. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
So everything was like, okay, Japanese studios, because every animation was made by a different Japanese studio. Okay,
Oh, this
so
is like the Animatrix. So
Animatrix is
no, I mean the same idea. Different studios, different styles,
okay.
different episodes.
I started watching that. I haven't finished it yet. Anyway, the Animatrix. So something else to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to watch Injustice, by the way, together, so we can talk about
Oh,
it
yeah,
and
yeah.
and think and make you think, and it's gonna be amazing. Okay.
Is there thinking that? Okay.
Yeah, well, we're just going to talk about the original story and how it's supposed
okay.
to be and how it actually sucks a lot. Monkey balls once again. In case you're wondering what exactly
we
is
actually
sucking.
this is a teaser to Journey to the West now, right?
Yeah.
With the Monkey King and his yes.
We also have to do a Journey to the West video, but that's, yeah, another topic. We digress. So the point is that all the episodes were not only completely Japanese and they depict Japanese culture, but with lightsabers, that they're extremely boring and have no meaning to them anyway, because there are no canon. I mean, there's no canon. Just here's this boy. He's talking to his dad, and something happened, and they
And all of a
have
sudden he's a
lightsabers.
Jedi.
It's
And
something.
he has a lightsaber because
Yeah, or another boy is singing on what was that, like a Colosseum type of a thing from episode 2, something like that, like in a desert setting, and he's singing, and the whole episode was singing. And I was like, am I watching the My Little Pony in the mixed with the Japanese culture and Star Wars? Like, what the heck am I watching here? Anyway, I've talked about Visions like 2 times already, so not talking about Visions. But yeah, just in case you ever wonder what I think about that and you haven't watched the reviews, it is horrible. Okay.
yeah. This reminds me when Marvel wanted to do Marvel anime and they did 4 of them. You know, anime TV shows that were with Marvel characters. There is Wolverine, there is X-Men, Iron Man, and Blade.
Oof, okay.
These 4, and then they made an anime movie with Black Widow and the Punisher of all the people, which was boring. But the Wolverine one is cool. Just Wolverine doesn't look like himself. He's tall, lanky, and really beautiful.
He's beautiful?
yeah. And tall and lanky, But,
That is how they draw.
Iron Man fits the most because when he's in costume, he looks like he's kind of
Like-
fits with the other Japanese.
like lengthy
roles and things
Iron
like
Man.
that. Yes.
And how about that Batman animation, Batman's something, like in Japan, once again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
there
was the
wasn't
same
too.
thing.
Yes, yeah. Well, no, anime should be anime. I mean, original stories, not just let's take the American things and turn them into anime. It doesn't work. I mean, anime should be anime.
Yeah, and one more note before we go, because we should go.
Although
and
we
cover
talked
some-
about Boba Fett.
Yes, we talked about Boba Fett, but okay. So guys, one more point is that when I first watched the Spider-Man original animations, those from the 90s, and the Iron Man animations, they were from the same style, which was American style of animation. They all looked great. And then when DC and other studios started to use Japanese animation to do the same things, like the Justice League movies, that was sticking out to me like a sore thumb, because although there's of course a lot of beauty to that. It's just not. It does not speak to me as yeah, those are these characters and all of that.
They don't use the best studios. Actually, they use some outsourced studios. That
Yeah.
most of the time, actually, these are also South Korean studios.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So not Japanese.
and Japanese, just not the best Japanese studios. Like for example, Bones, I think, was one of the studios. Yeah, I'm not all that versed in anime anymore, but still, but yeah,
The
they
point
don't use the
is-
best studios for
yeah.
that.
And Hyatt. Yeah, that's the point. I mean, when I see a original American animation that is, yeah, we know about Morbius, guys. We know.
Now, would I watch actually an anime show with Boba Fett? That's a good question. No.
No,
Yeah,
no.
maybe if it's still the Star Wars characters, not some original stories that has nothing to do with Star Wars, but we put them in the anime style for the sake of watching anime. I mean, again, if you want to watch anime, just watch anime. If you want to watch Star Wars, you watch Star Wars.
Yeah,
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
you can say
But
that.
yeah, but anyway, Boba Fett, it looks okay. The TV show, but we'll see even more.
Okay, let me see just what everyone are saying. So, okay. That's Logan.
Hi.
Yeah, he is my friend, and we have together a project called Superheroes Bulgaria. It's a site about superheroes, and he writes articles for it. And there's one more guy, Peter, who is also working on the site, and I'm helping with the videos. So that is our project that we do for the Bulgarian audience whenever we can. And he's joining me from time to time to do the English stuff for my channel. So yeah, so we are like a team Voltron.
Yay.
We are forming
Yay.
Voltron.
Which is Japanese anime. But still.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
But it's an old one. It kind of looks
Yeah.
not so, not like today. And although the new show is not bad too.
The new show is good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay.
haven't finished watching it, damn it.
Me neither.
Good voice,
Who?
dude.
Me? Oh, nice.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Hey Ed. Well, canon and legends are two worlds. Well, that video you made about visions was my first contact with Geri. Yes, I'm very happy. Animatrix with Kudo. I started watching it and then I just didn't have time, but it started with this awesome 3D animation. And then it turned into anime.
Oh, the last fight of Osiris. Was that the name? The one in which there is a chick that fights there, and was this one or?
I don't know how the scene is called.
Well, no, it's the animatics are again different stories in different anime styles. So you started with the first story, and then there are other stories that will give you some more insights about the mythology.
But is it like a whole movie or?
No, they're again different stories that are 10, 15, 20 minutes. They're connected with things in the matrix. Not so much connected with the movie, though some stories are, but they're great different stories. Now, I like some of them, others are pretty stupid, others are really good, but when you have an anthology like that, you won't like everything, yes.
Okay,
So
well,
if
we'll
it's
see.
the 3D animated one, you watch the first episode.
Okay, so the 3D animated one was very sexy. Okay.
So we remember the same scene.
It's the only thing that I saw.
think you won't like some of the others then.
Okay. Because we have
Probably
such
the same that I don't like.
we have such a different opinion on everything.
Every day,
So
every
much.
second, just
Yeah, we cannot agree on anything.
no, even now.
Yeah. We cannot agree that we agree on everything.
Yeah, it's so hard.
It's very.
How can people stand that?
I don't know. Okay, so Serdi, I noticed this. He said, Geri Logan, please make Katsuhiro
Otomo's
Otomo's
Memories.
Memories watch party, please. What the heck
Is
is
it?
that?
I have heard of it, but is it an anime TV show or it's an anime movie?
Kishiro Tomoto Memories, and I will Remove all your enemies in Bulgaria in my pass through. Yes, because he's coming here.
Ah,
I will slay all opposition and heretics if you do that for your humble Astarte Dimi. um, we just have to check what is that.
I think it's an animated movie. If it is, I think we can do it. I mean, Akira. Someone said Akira. Again, him. Akira collect dust in my summer home in Poland. Man, I would watch Akira now to see if I would like it as much as when I was 11. I think I will, but I'm not sure if he will stand it. But okay,
Oh,
but we can try.
Okay.
She's not an anime fan. Now what's okay.
But I do
it's,
love
it's,
the
it's a
notebook.
very
The notebook.
Death Note.
Death Note,
my
not the
favorite,
notebook.
My favorite anime.
I do not like the notebook with Ryan Gosling.
No.
I cannot even begin to watch it. It's
Death
all
Note is great. My favorite anime,
yeah, but Death
Yeah.
Note, I love Death Note. It's amazing.
of course.
Okay, guys, let me focus for a sec. So, manga, but anime was spectacular. You mean?
Oh, so there is an anime adaptation. Okay.
Yes, we are from Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, we are both from Sofia as well, so from the same city as well. You never knew that, but you watched me for so long. I probably said that I'm Bulgarian maybe 100 times, but okay.
She even speaks Bulgarian sometimes
Yes,
during English.
yeah, that's just because Bulgarian just comes out. You vibed out Czech Republic. Did I? Well, we are Slavs, so we
Yeah.
have similar genes. Slavic, I mean, we do have Asian Bulgarian genes plus Slavic.
Plus, I'm sure in some past life we were there also. So.
Maybe. Yeah, Ivy says there are several Logan streams all over the channel, and yeah, Superheroes Bulgaria channel. Yeah, although that's only in Bulgarian, so that's not gonna be interesting for you guys. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, reading. Death Note is one of my favorite collectibles as well. Katsuhiro Tomoto Memories is a series of animated sci-fi movies, work of art, and Slav power rules. Yeah.
Of course.
Hey, you're from Poland, so once again, Slav power. And Bulgarian heritage is amazing. I discovered so much in my research for secret project. Oh boy. How is it going, the art stuff that you're doing? Because I haven't had the opportunity to ask you lately. Oh, okay, geek. It's 1 a.m. Wow. Well, nice to see you too, always. We are going to continue with Morbius now. Because it's getting really late, guys. But we really want to do the a lot of things, the Injustice and Journey to the West, because Logan is an expert basically, so we can go through the gaming through the gaming trailer and discuss what actually they're showing there, because I only know a few
We
things.
do know things about the game. I mean, you do know things about the game,
Well,
so that we can negotiate things.
Somewhat.
Uh-huh.
Somewhat. I mean, it's not like they told us a lot, but it's gonna have all of those mythical creatures and demons, and obviously the Monkey King is there. We're gonna meet him with our character who is like on his way to become something, but he also has 47 powers, just like the Monkey King.
Just like him, yes. Yeah.
So that's kind of I just don't get why is this happening, but
Why 47 powers?
yeah, what is the connection between them then? That's what I mean. What's the difference then? Had to delete because of some projects here in London. Okay. I know, but 25% is still something. So I will patiently await. Okay, guys, so we have to go so we can prepare for Morbius, which probably not gonna take that much time, but
Okay, it's a teaser.
yeah, it's a teaser. So let's say maybe 20 minutes we're gonna be live again. So guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, check out the links down below to my OnlyFans, where you can get all the education possible. And all of those things, guys. Just you know what to do. So see you very soon, guys. And